Stop telling them about the tools. Stop telling them about software. They don't care. And in fact, welcome to it. You just invited the worst argument on planet Earth.
What would you say to the agency owner who is struggling to position the AI solutions to the local business owner who's just
Or
terrified or has a very negative
stop talking
impression
about
of AI?
AI. Stop talking about AI, because what you need to understand is like, and it is a very tough position to be an agency owner, because you are one part practitioner and professional, but you're another part salesperson and like enabler of success for small business. But I think oftentimes the number one thing we need to do is put ourselves in the shoes of the other person. Right? So if you do that with any small business and ask yourself, like, okay, AI is here. What has that changed for the small business owner in terms of what they want, right? And the answer I think you will find is nothing. They they want for the same things they've always wanted for. But you know what? This is a massive advantage to you if you do this correctly, which is you recognize that their wants and needs have not changed. Your job is to still fulfill these outcomes, but your advantage is you can now use AI to do it. What you need to do though is stay 1,000 miles away from trying to connect the two. They don't need to know. It's kind of like, listen, like tomorrow, if you hire like a construction person or a remodel or something, come in and do something in your house. And let's just say that the thing that used to take 10 hours now takes 1 hour, and it used to take 10 tools. And now there's a machine or a robot that comes in and does all the work. Like, why does that matter to you? Right? Like, it doesn't. You just wanted that same outcome. Now, of course, you hope that there's some benefit to you, maybe like faster, is cheaper, whatever. But in reality, let's say they were super greedy and they charged the exact same thing they always did, even though it's faster and cheaper for them. Net, I still don't think you'd care. I'd still think you would just be super pumped that you got the thing done faster and it got done well. That's what you care about, because your outcome, your need there, like, oh, I want to build a shed or something. I don't know. That doesn't change. The business owner's needs and outcomes don't change. You just need to enable those outcomes now using AI. So if you're an agency, think about how do you use this new advantage so that you can deliver those same outcomes in a better, faster, cheaper way.
Are you a coach or consultant trying to build your business with high level, but feeling overwhelmed and overworked? Are you putting in long hours, but still struggling to land your first client? You're not alone. Many entrepreneurs believe they just need to work harder. But what if your problem isn't your work ethic, but your lack of a system? I've spent the last 6 years perfecting a system called the Vision Blueprint. It's a structured method to build a successful business with high level without the burnout. Stop the insanity of endless trial and error. Join my free community today and get access to all my tutorials plus live coaching with me 4 days a week. Let me personally guide you as you implement this system and build the life that you want, not just the business. Now, back to the conversation.
And, my strong advice to you is if you get an advantage to, at least split the difference and pass half that advantage on. So if it's, twice as fast, great. If it's twice as, half the price, pass some of that savings on our customer, whatever it is. But if nothing else, don't tell them about AI. It's sort of like back in the day, people like, oh, well, I came in and I told them I have this amazing CRM system. And then they told me they have a CRM and all this. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Stop telling them about the tools. Stop telling them about software. They don't care. And in fact, welcome to it. You just invited the worst argument on planet Earth. It's like if you and I know nothing about heart surgery, now have a really raucous debate about the best heart surgery and the best techniques. We both don't know what we're doing, but the difference is in that case, you're trying to sell something to someone and now you're arguing with your customer. No, that's not the way you do this. What you do is you talk about the outcomes, because they don't want software anyways. And by the way, they hate their CRM. They won't tell you that, but they feel stupid because they got sold it. They can't use it. They don't know what to do, because why did they buy it though? They were looking for an outcome. They didn't get the outcome. And what you need to sell them is the outcome. And they don't need to know what tools you use. They shouldn't care. Just like the person you hired to build the shed. You never ask them, like, do you use Makita tools? Because if you don't use Makita, I'm not letting you build my shed. I'm a DeWalt guy. You never say that. It doesn't work like that. You just say, can you build a kick-ass shed? Okay, good. You're hired. That's what you need to do. So do not talk about AI. Use AI, but do not talk about AI. Talk about the outcomes. Put yourself in their position. Talk about what it is that matters to them. And those are great.
So basically, you're saying the same thing that we've all been saying for several years, to stop selling tools and start selling solutions.
Yep, exactly.
New episodes are added weekly. Make sure to subscribe and visit our website if you'd like to receive our newsletter or apply to be a guest at leverageandlead.com.